Today we are checking in to the long-awaited Disney cruise. I feel like whenever this time comes, it's just like this amazing feeling of it's finally here. So today I'm going to walk you through it. As a travel agent, probably the question I get the most is, how does the check-in process go? Now, we have booked many Disney Cruise Line vacations for our own family, as well as I've booked for other clients too. So today I'm just literally going to walk you through the process of what you need, but I'm going to do you even one better and show you how to do it too. So that way you can follow along as we are about to check into ours. I do want to make a note that usually for us it's like midnight the night that your date opens up. We didn't really have that worry this time. We're going to...
we have plans. We're actually doing a land and sea vacation on this occasion. So we have plans before we go to the port anyway. So we're not really stressing getting on the ship as soon as we possibly can. Now, if that's a goal of yours, if that's what you're trying to do, then it might be a better idea to actually wake up at midnight or stay up until midnight and take care of this as soon as you possibly can. But for us, it just wasn't a priority this time. So
I say midnight, so it was midnight Central Standard Time for us. So I'm not exactly sure on the time.
1 Eastern.
Okay, if that's not right, don't quote me on that. Look, just tell me in the comment, Robin, you're wrong. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. So we are, again, just going to walk you through that process. Now, before we do get started, before I show you, so something that we went ahead and did. So I guess 3 things you're going to need, if not 2. I'm going to explain that in a second. Go ahead and have that ready. Go ahead and have it downloaded, whether that be there on your phone, which, by the way, Disney Cruise Line, everything is Disney Cruise Line. I'm showing you this company, the Lost Bros. If you have not purchased from them before, they're amazing. Anyway, this is our passport holder. Look how cute. I'll tag all these because that I'm not promotions for these people, but I just think they're super cute. So anyways, this is Robin life. I just got totally sidetracked. So anyways, what we're gonna do, before you even get started, you're gonna want your identification stuff, right? You're going to want pictures of it, good pictures, and you're going to want them to be downloaded on your computer or on your phone. Now, you can do this check-in process on your computer or on your phone. I will do a little screen recording at the end of this video, just so you can see kind of what it looks like towards on the phone versus on the desktop. Personally, I prefer to do this kind of thing on the desktop, especially tonight. So I'm a little tired, so I want to be able to see it pretty well. I don't want to just be having to scroll and have to go back and forth. I feel like I can see it all.
Well, isn't that a millennial thing? Important things have to get done on the computer, on the desktop.
Is it millennial?
I think it might be.
Is it? Because
you got to pay bills on your computer. You can't.
Or
do
you
that
auto draft it and then you don't
right?
even pay attention. Anyway, so the things you're gonna need. So if you have a passport, this section's for you, and then if you don't, I have something for you too, or I have something you want to know first.
This is our first trip that we're taking that we actually have passports. We've taken a couple different cruises to the Bahamas that do not require you to have passports, but this time we decided to go ahead and get passports for the whole family, and it should make
including our baby, and poor thing, she's so tiny in there. She doesn't look like that anymore, so it's super sad.
And by the time it expires, she's going to be 5 years old and not look anything like that. So,
but we wanted it for an easier check-in process.
Yes.
And check out
and
embarkation and disembarkation. Anyway,
correct.
So what you're going to need is you're going to need a good picture of your passport. So I will just say that we had it open like that and took a picture of it, and then that's how we did it for all of these. Then you're going to want an identification picture. I think it's called a self-identification picture. Basically, it's like you're kind of taking a picture for a passport or something, but it's not that serious.
It's like a profile picture that the cruise line's going to see whenever you scan in or out to get on or off the ship. That picture is going to pop up so that they can kind of compare the face they're looking at with the card that just got scanned or the magic band that just got scanned. That's all it is.
And don't stress too much about it. Literally, we did it with on the so behind this banner, it's basically a blank slate kind of wall. So we did it on that. So just don't stress it. And so we did learn, which I actually did not know, you cannot use the same picture that you would use for like an identification card,
Yeah.
like a passport or an
It
ID.
can't be the same photo you use for your passport.
Correct.
That's
So can't do that. Can't do that. So we are going to just show you that process. Now, because we have the passports, that is our process. If you do not have a passport, it's okay. Like, especially for, just to tell you, you can go on cruises. Specifically, we're talking Disney Cruise Line here. You can go on cruises that disembark and
They have to start and finish
Thank
in
you.
the United States.
I was going to try to use the fancy terms and I can't even think of the fancy
Yeah,
terms.
you have to, I guess, embark from and return to the United States in a closed circuit. So
So you don't have to have a passport for those.
Correct.
So you are going to use, you're going to need your birth certificate. So again, just have a picture of that ready to go, as well as a picture of your driver's license,
some sort of federal ID. Yeah.
federal ID. I think it shows you different options there.
Yeah.
We can look through that too, just to show you. And then it's the same photo, like the same photo for the self-identification photo, not your driver's license photo. So those are the three things that you're really going to want to have. We are actually checking in for 3 cabins today, so we had all of our family like send us theirs too. We're only going to show you the process of checking in ours, just so you can see. So first things first, now I'm going to have this screen up for you. We are looking at the main Disney Cruise Line page. As you can see, it says Welcome Robin at the top. I have now signed in, okay? Guys, this is where Disney site is actually pretty easy. Normally,
What?
if you know, you know. Disney is not that easy to get to.
Disney has a good functioning website.
Yeah, on if you know, you know.
This is-
Look, if you say anything differently, like I said, I'm a travel agent, and so it's I
Let's
love
just-
Disney. I do. Technology wise of Disney,
Let's just
site, everything else I feel like is amazing. The site.
Yeah, let's just say that the multi-billion-dollar company can afford to spend a little bit more money on IT. I think.
Well, so what we
Just-
did was we went to already booked, and then I don't know if you saw that, I clicked on my reservations. Okay, so as you can see, our cruise pops up. Now this is a 5-night Halloween on the High Seas cruise that we are going on. As you can see the dates and everything. So literally, all I did was go there. I am scrolling down, and literally right there, it says online check-in. That's where you go. I promise you, nothing else feels like that easy on Disney. But anyway, all right. So then it's going to bring you to this page, and this is going to be our complete check-in process. This is where we're going to start. We're going to begin check-in. Like, it literally has the next button for you. It's at the top. It's nice. I don't know. I'm a fan of the check-in process. I don't find it difficult. So this is just a little bit showing you what it says just down below. So we are going to click on that, begin check-in, and I'm going to go first if that's all right. So we are
Ladies
going to
first.
start ladies first. So because we've already booked with Disney, it is auto-populating some of our stuff here for you. Like, if you've never cruised with Disney, you're just going to have to type that in. I'm sorry. But not that difficult. It just takes a little bit longer. I'm actually going to change this email, though, real quick. All right. Ooh, Portuguese. If I could speak Portuguese,
I love how that's the second choice.
yeah, not even Spanish or
Like
something.
Spanish is the third choice. More people, they assume, would speak Portuguese.
So I like this question because this makes it easy going forward. So if you share the same information as all other guests in your cabin, you can simply hit select all. So this is like for Cody as well as our 2 kids. So that makes that part super easy. All right, so this is where you're going to go into the identification process, right? So as you can see, it's already kind of put in that we have a passport. Now, if you do not have a passport, these are all the things that you can use. So it's got the birth certificate, your enhanced driver's license. I don't even know what those 2 cards are, but options. Yeah, so there's your options for you. We have, like I said, a passport. And so what I did, and this is just a little tip for you too, so that you can maybe kind of have it easy, I went ahead and labeled these all Disney Cruise Line. So now Disney Cruise Line, everything right there. So I have my passport photo that I'm going to just put right there. I'm going to use that photo, make sure it gets taken. Oh, It's under review. So you will see that too. Disney does send you a notification later on that they have accepted your photos. If they do not accept your photos, all it's going to take is you just to re-upload a different photo. You do not lose your time in that if that's the case, but you do want to try to take care of that as quickly as you can, just because it does kind of slow things down if you don't take care of that beforehand. I guess it auto-populated. I do want to just double check. I'm that person that likes to do that just personally. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, I get computers are smart, but it just makes me feel better knowing that I checked it. I don't know. Do you feel that?
No, all it takes is for one digit to be off, and
Yeah.
then this gets kicked back. So basically the way, just to kind of back up, basically the way this is going to work, what we're doing here is kind of preemptively giving Disney Cruise Line all of our documents and all of our information so that we don't have to do this whole process at the port when we're trying to get on the boat. So we put in the photo of our passport, all the information, our photos, all of our contact information, emergency contact, everything that they need to know. And so that when we get to the port, all they have to do is pull up this profile that we're creating here and make sure the information matches our passport. And then they go, okay, you're good to go. Enjoy your vacation. That way we don't have to do all of this long process. It's not like going to the DMV when we're trying to get vacation started.
And so next step is going to be that security photo we were talking about. So we got the do's and don'ts right here for you. So if you want to go ahead and pause this, take a screenshot of this, so that way whenever your cruise is coming up, you already have this right there for you, so that way you don't have any issues, or you can just check that off. Again, I recommend labeling it, because as you can see now that I did that, it is all right here for me. So that is my photo. I literally just took this a second ago.
Right before we hit play,
and
record.
I got my Winnie the Pooh. Like, we had to have some sort of Disney in our picture. So, right, this is a note too. So I typically wear glasses. I do wear contacts too. But I know myself, and I know for when I get on the ship, I will most likely be wearing my glasses. So I just feel like it makes more sense. So if you are someone, glasses, contacts, totally up to you. I'm probably going to be wearing more like contacts at Disney World, cruise, kind of, it just depends. I get kind of dried eyes. So anyway, that was probably a real long way of showing you my selfie picture, because it's not the best picture. It never fails that anytime you take a picture, just wait till you see his. Just whenever you take a picture, it's just like, why is that the worst thing on the planet? Another thing to mention, it will ask you about being pregnant if you're 24 weeks or more. I've only sailed pregnant once, and I was like early pregnancy, so I was not 24 weeks. But just to tell you that you will not need a note from your doctor or anything that you can sail. They don't ask for any of that. It's mainly a trust factor here, which I love about Disney. I love that they're not going to ask you for your medical information. They're not going to do that. But I do think that, be trustworthy, be honest about that. We've had I've just heard some stories, not with this particular cruise line, but people that have sailed further along in their pregnancy, and just things happen. So please be honest when it comes to that. All right, so we're going to save mine. Thankfully, everything should auto-populate here. I'm going to keep that email
That's
this
fine,
time.
yeah.
Okay. Do you still want...
I mean, sure.
Okay. Sorry, we're just double checking. See, but why is it asking me if I want to use the same?
I guess it doesn't matter.
Guess it doesn't. So I guess that just means like it's going to auto-populate. For me, last time I did this, it actually it didn't ask me that question. So again, on another person's, but I mean, whatever, it's the same stuff. All right, so again, look how easy this is. I already have his stuff ready to go. I took a good photo of it. Again, I'm sorry guys if you're like, get to the point, get to the next step. I'm double checking. That's what I'm gonna do it. Like, you're just gonna have to hold on. Or you can fast forward. If it's really that big a deal, you can fast forward. Because that's the time we're in, right? All right. He feels like he looks crazy. I think you look great.
I don't know why. I feel like Chandler from Friends.
Oh no, that's our son.
I look
When you see later on him in vlogs and stuff, and we ask him to take a photo, like, oh my gosh, he's literally that. You're not that. You actually smile. He makes that face. Gotta love him. Look, you don't have the pregnant question. Just kidding.
I mean, what if I'm pregnant?
I know.
They don't.
All right.
They're
I just
assuming.
double checking. I feel like I went through that super fast. Like that's super easy. So, we've done these in the past, and I really wasn't too prepared. We kind of took our photos, as we were checking in. You remember that the very first time we checked in?
Yeah.
That was kind of stressful, like because we had to keep stopping.
And doing this with a passport is way easier because that's all you need really. With doing it a different way, if you have to upload a photo of your birth certificate, a photo of your photo ID, and your profile picture or whatever it is that they call it.
It's really you have to add one more picture.
Yeah.
So it's not. I don't want you to get worried that it's going to be too difficult because it's not. It still is pretty simple. It's just. It does add in that extra step, and it does add in sometimes that they could say something else. Like it just adds in something else that you may have to change.
Right.
So again, this is what we're doing, literally. So again, what I labeled them as is DCL, which is Disney Cruise Line, and then like Owen photo, Owen passport, Robin passport. So that way you can see look how simple. Look at our kid. Oh my gosh, I love this dude. He does have like blueberry on his face though too. When I took this photo, we had to. If you know how hard it is to take a picture of a child, you can either upload another photo or use this one. See, okay, sometimes this does happen. Now I am just going to go through it. I'm not really sure why it wouldn't meet the guidelines, maybe because I need to crop it a little bit more. I'm not sure, but we're gonna see. We're gonna just see. If they end up telling me something, I can come back and edit our description that they did. What are you reading?
I'm reading the don'ts. What about this doesn't meet the guidelines?
The only thing I can think of is that we did have to crop it, so it may be shorter for some reason.
Because
but
from shoulders up, looking forward.
I mean, I could crop it a little bit more. I mean,
that seems nitpicky. I think it'll be fine. When
an
actual human looks at this,
I could. Let's just see what it says. Because can't you do this right here? I think you can edit. Let's see what this does. It's still saying that doesn't. I'm gonna put it back further out because I'm gonna make it a little bit.
I don't know what about this doesn't meet their.
But again, that happens,
Right.
So I had this happen once before and it didn't do anything afterwards, but we're just going to try it. I don't know what it is, so.
Well, we'll wait. There's going to be a human at some point look at this and check it over, and they either give us the green light or the red light. If they kick it back to us, then they'll usually tell us why and how to fix it. So
then we'll just do another one. But so another thing, so this is our son. So it is asking us to right here, is a parent or legal guardian of this minor sailing on the cruise? Yes, there is a waiver form. So if you have someone, say if your child under the age of 18 is going on a cruise with a friend, something, there is a waiver form for that parent to fill out for their child to be able to go. So there is that option. And if I hit no, it's just going to tell you about the form.
I'm bringing up the waiver to sign.
But what we were going to say about that picture is we had to get our dog's treat and pretend to throw it around for him because that was the only way we could get him to smile. Because again, if you know, it is so difficult sometimes to take a photo of a very active toddler. Now I'm a little worried that her photo is going to say the same thing, but we'll see. We shall see. All right. She again, she doesn't really look the same at all. I don't find when it comes to her passport photo. But this is the best I got earlier today. But see, how it's got, more of it, so we're going to see.
Yeah.
But, look how cute she is. She a chunk. I said that on camera, and I said that on a vlog. Yeah, that one worked. I don't know. Owen's just naughty. He is our naughty boy. He is kind of wild. So, we'll see. All right. So, now everyone's is done. All right. And now we are doing the onboard accounts. All right. And this is where we are going to add in a card information. I'm going to do this after this vlog, but you can see that all you're going to do is add this, and then what you're going to do is you are going to go in here and you can say who has credit or who has access to that card, so who can use it while you're on board. Obviously we're going to say we can use it, at least I hope he says I can use it, because I tend to be the
You're my CFO.
I am literally like the budget person
Yes.
until I step foot on a Disney cruise. It all
Then-
goes out the water.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
literally, I don't know what happens. It's like I become in this Disney mindset, and it's like,
We check the discipline at the port and we get on the ship.
yeah, worry about it later. We're on vacation. Anyway, so that's the onboard account information. So literally you'll just end up clicking on this, so you can see charges paid by another guest. So it's going to be just whenever I add that card information, it's going to be the same card. Anyways, so traveling with children. Let's see what this says. My child will only debark the ship with adults in the same stateroom. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We are traveling with other family members. We could, if we wanted to, complete a form to allow him to go with, so it's my parents, so he could potentially go with his grandparents if we filled out that form, but he is actually not going to be getting off
Not without us.
that
I'm
day
getting off
that
too.
we're going. Yeah, but we're not getting off at Nassau, and they are, so
Right.
we're not going to like send him on there. So anyway, yeah, so that's going to be that. Oh, and there's this 30-page booklet too. That's kind of cute. Maybe I can go back to show you real quick. The Cruise Adventure booklet. We've never actually done this, but it's something that you can kind of like plan with your kids. I don't know if you've ever seen this.
I've never seen that.
But it's like a little fun activity. You just print it out. If I knew it didn't take too long to download it, I would show you it now. But I'll go through all this, and then if you want to see what it looks like, I'll show you. All right, travel plans. Are you flying in for your cruise? We are not. Where will you be going after the cruise? The car is parked. We are going home. Select home address. I don't mean to go through this pretty quick. These are more self-explanatory questions, so I don't want you to feel like, I just don't want you to think that I'm like, oh, I can't read. Like, this person thinks I can't read. This one's pretty simple. Like, I'm going home. I'm not flying. Sorry. Now, if you are flying, whenever you hit this, like when you click on it, it's going to ask you, let me just show you. Duh, I could just tell you that. It's going to ask you for your flight numbers, things like that, departure city, all that, so that way you have it, outgoing flights, and then if you're using Disney transfers and all that stuff. So, just to show you, but again, we are not. Gotta fill that in again. All right, that's good. Car will be parked there. So, but like, look, you get your like characters like unchecked or checked, and they like light up. I just think that's cute. I don't know about you. I'm probably the only one. All right, so now the last thing we have to do is just add our card number. But before I do that, I'm going to show you this booklet. So that actually didn't take long at all. So this is it. It's super cute. So you can say, oh, they need to be, why do they only have those? They need to update this.
Yeah, I mean, what if we're on the Wish?
No joke. But yeah,
That's
so
funny.
this is literally just a bunch of like things to remember. I've seen some people print it out, laminate it, just have fun with it. It's again 30 pages, but it's gonna have some youth activities, theaters, sail away, the song, just some stuff like to get your kids to kind of like pay attention to if you want. Some words when it comes to like ship language. Again, and then there's coloring pages. Super cute little coloring pages too. So, and then look, blank picture for
For
autographs.
autographs, okay.
So yeah, so that's it. So now, the last thing is, I guess I do want to show you the port arrival times, what happens. So
Yeah.
I'm going to just go ahead and fill this out really quickly. So sorry that you're going to get a, can I have a card? You're going to get a very blurred screen for a little while.
Either that or we'll just jump.
Okay, so now what we did was we have put in our card information. So this is what it shows at the bottom of it. So Robin Lot will pay for Cody Lot. Robin Lot grants charge it privileges to Cody. I know it's his card.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, his wallet, his card. Yep. Hey. So, and then as you can see, then we also have Owen and Maisie. Now we are traveling with this stateroom. We are actually traveling with one more stateroom. I did call and get those connected, so now I'm going to want to double check that. But I can double check that with Get Services on the cruise. So if you do have someone you're traveling with, if you're not seeing that on here, call Disney Cruise Line. Wait till you get there, go to Get Services. Totally up to you.
Or tell your travel agent, and they'll do it for you.
Yes, yes. Me being the travel agent, I don't know if I want to call for my own thing. I've already done that because I wanted to request a certain dining rotation, which your travel agent can do that. And if you don't have a good enough travel agent that will do that for you, hit me up. And then you just have to do this. I assume full responsibility for all the amounts incurred during my cruise vacation. All right.
That's your responsibility.
Yeah, it's your money, so yours too. We're people that like share a bank account. I know there's like couples out there that don't. Wow, I'm actually genuinely shocked 12:30 is still available.
Me too.
Now I kind of don't know what to
Yeah,
do.
I was gonna say now.
What time's our dining reservation? Now we gotta check.
Now we have to check.
Ooh, now we gotta do some thinking. So this is where you kind of pick. I mean, sure. Would I like to get on the ship as early as I can? Oh man, I'm still logged into somebody else's account. Like I said, travel agent.
So, something to think about too. Typically, whenever you get on the boat or on the ship, your stateroom is not going to be ready until 1:30ish.
Usually.
So, if you want to be able to get on your ship and go directly to your room, and you have this many options, you might want to get one closer to 1 or 1:30. Now, if we get on the ship at 12:30, waiting an hour is not that big of a deal. Just pack your bathing suits and stuff in your carry-on. That way you can go straight to the pool, or you can go grab lunch at Cabanas or one of the rotational dining spots. But yeah, just keep in mind that your stateroom's not going to open until I think it's 1:30.
I think it's 1:30, but do keep in mind sometimes they can be
Subject
behind.
to
So
change.
for our cruise specifically, I believe this is going to be the first one that is Halloween themed, and from what I'm hearing, this will be the first one for the Magic that's Halloween. So they're going to have to decorate, which means that it could take a little bit longer. So we're not like stuck on that. So don't feel like so I'm not like 100% on that. Oh, I can't find our other reservation right now. I feel like no one ever like shows you like this, and so for now on, if I see you in a group chat, I'm gonna send you over the link. Same with my clients, so that way whenever you are going on your check-in process, this hopefully helped you to better prepare it. I recommend watching this video. Granted, you're at the end of it, but I recommend watching this video before a cruise if you're already familiar with it, just so you can re-familiarize yourself too. I would probably honestly be doing that too, like the little screen recording. So I am going to show you now the screen recording. That is the how it looks on the phone, so that way you can see that too. But other than that, just remember that your trips will always be magical when you have the magic within you. Thanks, guys.